so Bronny James can somehow detox. He needs a snow bunny detox.
Bronny James, son of LeBron, has seen every teenage relationship unfold under the relentless glare of fame. But now, his love life has tangled with Kobe Bryant's family, and the internet has lost its mind. Vanessa Bryant has stepped in to fiercely shield her daughter, Natalia Bryant, from the chaos. So let's catch you up. The spark that set off this Hollywood storm. It all began with Bronny James, the eldest son of NBA icon LeBron James, a kid who's never known life outside the spotlight. Born on October 6, 2004, Bronny's existence has been an endless collision between raw basketball promise and non-stop media fascination. From his days at Sierra Canyon School to his 2024 NBA debut with the Lakers, every moment has been magnified to the lens of his father's fame. His time at USC, his early career milestones, all crafted a narrative of not just being LeBron's heir, but a celebrity standing on his own. Yet, like every child born into stardom, his private life became just as dissected. Maybe even more. Bronny's relationships have long fueled gossip headlines and fan theories. Each rumored fling, from TikTok influencers to daughters of Hollywood elites, painted a picture of a young man trying to find love, while every move got publicized. The earliest traceable buzz dates back to late 2019, when influencer Haley Bramlett posted a TikTok calling Bronny one of her crushes. That playful post snowballed into a short fling, later confirmed by Bramlett herself in another TikTok, where she laughed about chatting with that cute baller from Sierra Canyon and joked about the age gap. Fans dug up Snapchat clips and Instagram stories, showing them hanging at private events, Malibu beaches, and school functions, only adding fuel to the gossip fire. By early 2020, the fling had ended. Bramlett admitted it was fun while it lasted, and made clear there was no drama or hard feelings. Right after that, Bronny was briefly linked to a girl named Tori, another fleeting connection in early 2020. But unlike Bramlett, that rumor barely left a trace online. Just a single photo Tori herself posted beside Bronny. With no other receipts, interviews, or mentions, the story disappeared quickly, surviving only in nostalgic timelines of Bronny's early romances. His first major public connection came in early 2020, when Bronny was tied to Amara Wayans, the granddaughter of Damon Wayans Sr. and daughter of Damon Wayans Jr. and Aya Metoyer. Amara, already part of Hollywood dynasty, brought another layer of star power. Their short relationship caught fire on social media after Bronny dropped a string of heart emojis under Amara's post in February 2020. That single move launched a series of flirty exchanges, with fans analyzing every Instagram story and comment. Their 2-month romance quietly ended by April 2020, drama-free. They unfollowed each other. Amara moved toward modeling, and Bronny threw himself back into basketball. But that blend of NBA and Hollywood lineage set the tone for Bronny's next high-profile encounters. By late 2020, another mini-rumor surfaced, this time involving Miami-based influencer Isabella Barr. It all started when Bronny commented a crown emoji under one of her posts. Fans instantly called it a flirt move, but Barr quickly shut it down before it could spiral. The speculation was quickly put to rest during an Instagram Live, where Isabella Barr clarified to fans, "We're just friends." Her words silenced a frenzy, but not before NBA Twitter lit up with memes teasing Bronny for getting friend-zoned. Then came a far more confusing moment in September 2020, when Bronny teamed up on TikTok with influencer Pito and Sama. Their duet clip went viral overnight, fueling gossip that Sama was his new girlfriend. The rumor gained even more traction because Sama was white, sparking harsh online backlash that mirrored the racial tension circulating at the time. Gossip blogs zeroed in on the ridicule Bronny faced for allegedly dating a white girl. Sama stayed silent, and no proof ever backed up the claim. Many later realized the confusion stemmed from mistaken identity. People had mixed up Sama with Peyton Gelfuso, who turned out to be Bronny's real girlfriend later on. Bronny's most talked about high school relationship, indeed, involved Peyton Gelfuso, his classmate from Sierra Canyon. Their romance stretched across roughly 2 years, from 2021 to 2022, and hit the spotlight when they attended senior prom together. Photos from that night exploded online, not only because Bronny was LeBron's son, but also because Gelfuso was white, reigniting similar controversy to the earlier summer rumor. Despite the online backlash, the pair's relationship continued into Bronny's early college phase. Joe Fuso was even seen publicly supporting him after his 2023 cardiac arrest, a heartbreaking episode that drew waves of empathy and renewed focus on their bond. Still, by late 2023, reports surfaced that they had split, marking the end of one chapter and the quiet beginning of another. That next chapter was Parker Whitfield, daughter of actors Sally Richardson Whitfield and Dondre T. Whitfield. Their connection traced back to Sierra Canyon, where Parker had been a standout varsity softball player. Though they weren't publicly linked back then, by early 2024, the two had begun dating discreetly. Their romance became public during the 2024 Paris Olympics, when photos emerged of them holding hands courtside during Team USA's semifinal. The moment went viral, amplified by the presence of LeBron, Savannah, and Bryce James sitting nearby. Savannah James even joked in a family vlog about trying to keep the kids focused while LeBron stayed locked into the game. That viral appearance confirmed what the internet had suspected for months. Bronny and Parker were officially together. Their relationship became Instagram official on October 3rd, 2024, when Parker posted a story for National Boyfriend Day, writing, "Boyfriend Day, I love you at Bronny." The post racked up over 500,000 views within hours, solidifying their couple status across social media. In the following months, the two exchanged heartwarming posts, Bronny tagging Parker in NBA travel photos, and Parker returned the love with subtle Valentine's Day tributes. Their one-year anniversary in August 2025 was marked with a dinner at Nobu Malibu, a moment Bronny captured through a mirror selfie captioned "Anniversary Dinner." The connection between Parker's Hollywood roots and Bronny's basketball legacy drew even more media attention. Her mother, Sally Richardson Whitfield, known for her roles in Eureka and as a director for Winning Time, and her father, Dondre Whitfield, best known from All My Children and The Cosby Show, became part of the public conversation surrounding the young couple. On September 13th, 2025, TMZ caught up with both sets of parents outside a Los Angeles event, and their brief exchange went viral as Sally and Dondre addressed their daughter's relationship with Bronny for the first time.
Doing good. They're good.
They're good. He's on thin ice.
He's always a dad.
Right. He's got to bring a championship home first, and then maybe.
He's a good dude.
Sally Richardson Whitfield's warm comment calling Bronny a good dude marked full approval, while Dondre Whitfield added humor, joking that his blessing might depend on a Lakers championship. Behind the laughter, both parents' tone radiated genuine support, emphasizing Parker's happiness and their respect for Bronny. Yet, the exchange also reinforced their boundaries, with Sally politely reminding reporters, "We won't talk about that," when asked about family dinners. That moment of parental approval represented a significant turning point in the young couple's public journey. But where does Natalia Bryant enter this increasingly tangled web? Born on January 19th, 2003, Natalia is the eldest daughter of the late NBA icon Kobe Bryant and Vanessa Bryant. Now 22 years old, she's built an impressive career as a model under IMG Models, while pursuing a degree in film at USC. Her story, however, was forever altered in January 2020, when tragedy struck, the devastating helicopter crash that claimed Kobe and Gianna Bryant, sending shockwaves around the globe. At just 17, Natalia's world collapsed overnight. Overnight, she shifted from being another celebrity teen to carrying the immense weight of her family's legacy. Her link to Bronny James goes back to Sierra Canyon School, where both attended between 2019 to 2020 and 2020 to 2021. Natalia was a junior when Bronny entered as a freshman, and a senior when he was a sophomore. Both moved in the same elite social circles, their NBA bloodlines naturally intersecting despite pursuing very different passions. Natalia focused on academics and film, while Bronny dominated on the basketball court. Their friendship carried on long after high school. Both ended up at USC, where Natalia completed her film degree in May 2025, while Bronny left after one season to join the NBA. Over the years, they've been seen together at USC events and Lakers games, a bond that insiders consistently describe as purely platonic, built on shared experiences, mutual respect, and the unique pressures of growing up under the global spotlight. Still, social media never rests. Fans and gossip pages have long insisted there's something more between Natalya and Bronny. Videos of them laughing at parties or chatting at school gatherings often go viral, spawning endless shipping hashtags. Both have repeatedly clarified that they're just friends, especially since Bronny remains in a committed relationship with Parker Whitfield. Yet the speculation refuses to die, and the reason is obvious. The potential storyline is irresistible. Two children of basketball royalty, bound by loss and legacy, finding comfort or even love in each other's world. After all, Kobe's death unfolded during LeBron's championship run, a tragic coincidence that forever intertwined the two families in public imagination. The idea of Natalya Bryant and Bronny James together feels almost cinematic, as if fate itself were writing a script where the legacies of Kobe and LeBron collide once more. The once fierce rivalry between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James had long evolved into mutual respect, a genuine friendship, and now their children seem to embody that legacy of unity. But reality, as always, proved far more complicated than fan-driven fantasies. Recent clips and sightings showing Natalya Bryant, Bronny James, and Parker Whitfield together consistently portrayed them as nothing more than close friends. Multiple sources confirmed again and again Bronny has a girlfriend, and all three simply share a bond rooted in their Sierra Canyon school days. Meanwhile, Natalya herself has been tied to other rumored relationships, most notably a mysterious Valentine's Day 2025 social media post that triggered speculation about her own love life, completely separate from anything involving Bronny. All of this laid the groundwork for where the real tension would emerge, not from romantic rivalry between Natalya and Parker, but from something deeper. The clash between fiercely protective celebrity mothers, the expectations tied to family legacies, and the impossible task of navigating young adulthood under suffocating public attention. Parker's parents, Sally Richards Whitfield and Dondre T. Whitfield, had already given their blessing to their daughter's relationship with Bronny, with Sally telling TMZ he's a good dude, and Dondre humorously adding that Bronny's still on thin ice until he delivers a championship to LA. But what about the Bryant family's view? How would Vanessa Bryant, a woman renowned for her unshakable devotion to protecting her daughters since Kobe's passing, feel about her eldest being repeatedly linked to LeBron's son in ways that might eclipse her own achievements? That question set the stage for a potential storm. A young NBA rookie, a Hollywood daughter, and a grieving yet fiercely protective mother, all on a collision course. What began as harmless teenage gossip now threatened to evolve into a generational drama about legacy, family pride, and the crushing expectations of fame. Vanessa Bryant's instincts as a mother had always been sharp. But since the tragedy of January 2020, when Kobe and Gianna Bryant were lost, they'd grown unbreakable. Her public life became more withdrawn. Her Instagram shifted toward preserving the memory of Kobe and Gianna. Every move she made reflected one mission: to guard her remaining daughters, Natalya, Bianca, and Capri, from a consuming glare of celebrity culture. Her guiding principle was unwavering: shield her girls from the toxic pull of fame, yet equip them to flourish academically, artistically, and emotionally. Natalya Bryant, at 22, has been the centerpiece of that vision. A USC film student and IMG model signee who skillfully balanced honoring her father's memory with forging her own path. In several interviews, Natalya has highlighted staying grounded, crediting her mother and sisters as her foundation.
Each other. I think just being able to rely on each other and be there for each other has been like the biggest inspiration.
Vanessa Bryant has consistently echoed that message in Instagram posts, heartfelt speeches, and her rare media appearances, emphasizing family unity and constant vigilance against exploitation. That's why whispers of a private confrontation between Vanessa and Bronny James started to sound believable. Not because she harbored hostility toward Bronny, but because she understood all too well how quickly her daughter's public relationships could be twisted by tabloids, gossip outlets, and opportunists. These rumors surfaced at a volatile crossroads. Bronny was in his rookie year with the Los Angeles Lakers. Parker Whitfield was publicly established as his girlfriend, and Natalya Bryant was stepping fully into her independence, carving a name for herself in Hollywood. By late 2025, reports began circulating that Vanessa had privately voiced concern over how Vanessa Bryant's reported concern centered around how Bronny James' increasingly public relationships and the relentless media frenzy that followed them might begin overlapping with her daughter's world. Sources close to the Bryant family claim Vanessa feared that even innocent associations, whether through mutual friends or shared events, could drag Natalia into unwanted drama. Her caution wasn't without reason. Bronny's romantic history had long been headline fuel. Each rumored relationship, from Haley Bramlett to Amara Wayans, drew outsized media attention and often ignited racial discourse. The controversy surrounding his prom appearance with Peyton Gelfuso stood as a striking example. Online trolls unleashed a storm of criticism over Bronny dating a white classmate, turning what should have been a joyful milestone into an internet battleground about race, loyalty, and identity. Amid that chaos, one voice stood out: Dr. Umar Johnson, the polarizing cultural commentator, whose take turned viral.
You and Bronny James, you made some comments saying that you won't support him until he stopped dating white women?
Yes, Bronny James took a Caucasian to the senior prom. And as you know, celebrities are role models. Our children look up to them.
According to Dr. Umar Johnson, who openly opposes interracial relationships, Bronny is setting a bad example for young black boys.
Bronny James being a role model and being the son of a Lakers legend and an NBA great, black boys are going to look up to him. And when our boys look up to these celebrities' art, they want to emulate them. And so if Bronny James is running around with a snow bunny, black boy.
Those remarks captured the kind of scrutiny Bronny constantly faced, whereas personal life became a litmus test for social and cultural expectations. Though Vanessa Bryant never subscribed to such rhetoric, she remained fully aware of how pervasive and damaging it could be. For her, the concern was never Bronny himself, but rather the volatile ecosystem surrounding him. The gossip blogs, the paparazzi ambushes, and the endless online commentary ready to dissect every image or interaction. In contrast, Parker Whitfield's parents, Sally Richardson Whitfield and Dondre T. Whitfield, seemed to approach the public chaos with ease. Their TMZ appearance in September 2025 showcased a playful, composed attitude toward their daughter's relationship. Their lighthearted exchange, marked by Sally's affectionate praise and Dondrea's quick humor, reflected confidence in their daughter's choices and a willingness to embrace Bronny despite the surrounding tabloid noise. Vanessa, however, played by a different rulebook, having weathered years of public intrusion. From Kobe's controversies to her own widowhood, she had developed zero tolerance for anything that might endanger Natalia's privacy or peace. This difference in parenting philosophies between the Whitfields' relaxed demeanor and Vanessa's vigilance became the centerpiece of speculation about a possible private clash. According to insider whispers, Vanessa Bryant allegedly voiced her unease during a discreet encounter, questioning whether Bronny's rising celebrity and the chaos it invited was a healthy influence on her daughter's environment. Sources described the exchange not as antagonistic, but deeply maternal.
For each other has been like the biggest inspiration.
This ethos.
A widow who had already suffered unimaginable public loss wasn't about to risk exposing her eldest to another round of media intrusion. Naturally, tabloids pounced. The alleged meeting was sensationalized as a collision of dynasties. On one side stood the James family, modern NBA royalty grappling with fame across generations. On another, the Whitfields, seasoned Hollywood figures guiding their daughter through stardom. And in the middle, the Bryants, still mourning, still guarded, fiercely preserving their legacy. This convergence was gossip gold. The internet erupted. Some fans sided with Vanessa, saying Natalia deserved a chance at young adulthood without her every move dissected. Others condemned the idea of confrontation, arguing that Bronny had simply been guilty of living his life under a microscope. But Vanessa Bryant's protectiveness was nothing new. It was foundational. In Natalia Bryant's own words, their family bond was the anchor holding everything together. Interview 1533, 1536. This very philosophy explains why it seemed completely believable that Vanessa Bryant, observing Bronny James' increasingly public romance, might have felt obligated to step in. Whether her response was firm or simply cautious, it reflected her lifelong purpose, shielding her daughters from the chaos that fame inevitably brings. Even as a powerful orbit of the James family drew their worlds closer, Vanessa's protective instincts remained unshakable. As the rumors spread, attention began to shift away from Bronny and Parker's love story toward a bigger question. What would James Bryant link mean for the legacies of two basketball dynasties? Fans imagined history itself converging, their speculations amplifying every hint of tension. The supposed friction, the media hysteria, the uncertain future of the James Bryant dynamic
became political statements.
If he's going to run around with a white girl after the games and outside of the games, then that's not a victory for me. So if Bronny James can somehow detox, he needs a snow bunny detox. If Bronny James can somehow undergo a snow bunny detox and leave the white girls alone and get him a sister, then I want to root for him.
All fueled an irresistible narrative. Yet behind the gossip, there was one undeniable truth. The instinct of a mother who has already lost two of the most important people in her life can never be underestimated. That reality became the emotional core of what many perceived as friction between the Bryant and James families. To fully grasp Vanessa Bryant's mindset, we need to look at the transformation that began after January 26, 2020, the day the helicopter crash took her husband and daughter. That tragedy didn't just devastate her family. It permanently reshaped her role, transforming her from the wife of a basketball icon into the sole guardian of an immortal legacy. In the years since, Vanessa's public words about Natalia Bryant have always highlighted her eldest daughter's strength, endurance, and compassion. In a March 2021 interview with People magazine, she described Natalia as her right-hand woman, praising how she managed her senior year of high school, balanced college applications, cared for her sisters, and even signed a modeling contract with IMG models, all while processing unimaginable grief. This wasn't casual praise. It was a reflection of a mother who had watched her 17-year-old daughter shoulder responsibilities far beyond her age, becoming a pillar for her family when the world seemed to collapse. When Natalia turned 18 in January 2021, Vanessa's birthday tribute revealed just how much she leaned on her. Thank you for stepping in to help me with your little sisters. Thank you for being kind, polite, and gracious in everything that you do. Those words went beyond celebration. They were an acknowledgement that Natalia had given up parts of her own youth to hold the family together. The protective bubble Vanessa built around her daughters was both essential and fragile, and the world soon reminded her why. Natalia Bryant had already faced harassment serious enough to require legal action, including a 2022 restraining order against a stalker who had been sending her disturbing romantic messages since 2020, and had even shown up at USC with flowers. The stalker's social media posts were deeply troubling, displaying weapons and making obsessive claims about wanting a Kobe-like child with Natalia. It was the exact kind of predatory behavior Vanessa feared most. Proof that exposure could turn dangerous in an instant. Against this backdrop, it's easy to imagine Vanessa's alarm as social media began flooding timelines with posts linking Natalia Bryant and Bronny James romantically. Each viral clip, each fan edit, each shipping thread felt like another intrusion. Another moment where Natalia's hard-won individuality was swallowed by someone else's narrative. Natalia had poured effort into defining herself, a driven USC film student and successful model carving her own lane, yet the public seemed far more fixated on who she might be dating than what she was achieving. Things grew even more complicated once Bronny's relationship with Parker Whitfield became public. While the Whitfields openly celebrated the pairing, the Bryants found themselves unintentionally dragged into awkward speculation. Every friendly appearance between Natalia and Bronny was now distorted to the toxic lens of a supposed love triangle, with Parker cast as a girlfriend and Natalia unfairly labeled as the other woman. Despite zero evidence suggesting romantic involvement between Natalia and Bronny, online spaces grew poisonous. Fan accounts flooded Natalia's Instagram with comments referencing Bronny or Parker, turning her personal posts into battlegrounds for narratives she had never endorsed. The result was cruelly ironic. A young woman working tirelessly to establish herself, continually reduced to a supporting role in someone else's fantasy. The kind of harassment Natalia Bryant endured was exactly what Vanessa Bryant had been trying to prevent ever since Kobe's death. Her constant vigilance as a mother became even more complicated when race entered the equation. Bronny James had already drawn.